Matt, the Mortgage Guy, Mortgage Mondays, episode 116, where I'm talking home possible house hack. Matt, the Mortgage Guy, Mortgage Mondays, episode 116, where I'm talking home possible house hack. First off, Home Possible is a Freddie Mac home loan program for low to moderate income buyers. Caveat to that is that not all areas have income limits. So in certain areas, it's not going to be just designated for those low to moderate income buyers. Anybody can use the program if they meet all the other criteria, having no other property, certain credit score criteria and whatnot. And really for today's video, I'm only going to focus on how to use Home Possible for buying 2 to 4 unit properties. And I want to talk about how you can use these in a house hack scenario. So the second piece, house hack, is essentially renting out a portion of a multifamily unit that you're living in to lower or eliminate what you pay per month in rent. So a scenario I'd like to bring up because it's a really cool way to do things. It's great for young investors that don't need a 300 square foot house all to themselves, that are thinking about the future and really starting off in a property that's going to create rental income for a lifetime. So for this scenario, Home Possible can be used to put 5% down on a 2 to 4 unit property that you're living in. It's going to be your primary residence. You're going to live in one of the 2 or one of the 4 units, and you're going to rent out the others. A lot of people don't know this. Many people in the investor community know that you can use FHA in a similar way and put 3.5% down in a 2 to 4 unit property and rent out the other units, but not a lot of people know that there's a conventional product that can do that with 5% down. Home Possible does that. And let me kind of explain to you the math behind it, and you can see how powerful and how cool of a product this is. Let's say you've got a $350,000 property and you plan on buying this 4 unit property. You're going to live in 1 unit, you're going to rent out the other 3. Well, $350,000 fourplex might have $900 or $1,000 rents per unit. You're putting 5% down, so $17,500, prepaying your property taxes and insurance and everything else that goes in, title fees and whatnot. Let's say your total all in is $25,000 on this property. You've got 3 units that are renting for $1,000 a piece. All in, you're in $25,000. Your monthly mortgage on that, with today's rates, estimate on property tax and whatnot, is probably in the neighborhood of $2,300 a month. So when those 3 units are fully rented and you're getting that rental income, you're actually making $700 a month. Let's say one goes vacant 1 month. Okay, your rent's $300 and you got $2,000 from the other 2 units. 3 years, 5 years, 8 years down the road, whenever you decide to move out, now you've got 4 units renting for $1,000. By then it might be $1,200, and your mortgage is $2,300 a month. You can see how this can turn into a great investment. And house hacking really, millennials and young investors use that term quite a bit. Might not be so familiar to most of us out there, but it's really a great way to get started in real estate investing. From the very start, you buy a 4 unit, you're living in 1, you've got 3 rental properties. As soon as you move out, maybe upgrade to a single family, now you've got 4 rental properties. And it's really minimal, the out-of-pocket money that you spend. So any information on that, happy to share. Whenever I meet somebody who's young and trying to start off their real estate investing career with something like that, a house hack, I'm always excited to talk to them, figure out how we can make it work. Any more questions, feel free to reach out. Matt the Mortgage Guy. Until next time.